And let me tell you a little bit about Vannesa Gibson, in case you don't know. It's a great honor for me to introduce her, somebody that's well known to everybody. Our own Bronx Borough President, Vannesa Gibson. She's been the Borough President since 2021, but she began her career serving the people of the West Bronx as a New York State Assembly intern. She then served as a legislative aide and then as a district manager, overseeing the Bronx office. In 2009, she was elected to the New York State Assembly, where she served for 2 terms, and then was elected to the New York City Council in 2013. As a council member, Vannesa was a leader in education, affordable housing, public safety, criminal justice reforms, and held the distinction of being the first African-American woman chair of the New York City Council Public Safety Committee. As Borough President, and I see her coming in, Vanessa's mission has always been to move the Bronx forward with a focus on a number of issues that are important to our community, including public safety and health and wellness. She proudly represents the Borough of the Bronx as the first woman and African-American Bronx Borough President. Please welcome our Bronx Borough President, Vannesa Gibson.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Buenas noches a todos. Bienvenidos. Welcome everyone to New York City Health and Hospital's Lincoln Hospital. We're so grateful to be here. Thank you for our evening discussion on reimagining policing, a multi-dimensional approach to increasing public safety for all New Yorkers and all Bronxites. I am proud to serve as your Bronx Borough President, Vannesa L. Gibson, and on behalf of our team at the office at Bronx Borough Hall, we're so grateful to be here to be a part of this very important discussion about how we move our borough forward. I take this moment to acknowledge the incredible team at Lincoln Hospital, beginning with our new President and CEO, Christina Contreras. So, Christina Contreras may be new here to us at Lincoln, but she is not new to us in the Bronx. And prior to her arrival, she was at Metropolitan Hospital, and prior to that, she was at NCB, North Central Bronx. And I know that under the leadership of our president, we're going to make sure that Lincoln continues to do great work. We are going to get this work done on behalf of the residents and families that we represent, as well as incredible organizations like Guns Down, Life Up. Thank you, James Dobbins. Guns Down, Life Up, like others, are our credible messengers and trusted partners in the anti-gun violence world. They are on the ground, in the streets, occupying the blocks, and making sure that we do our part to save lives. As well as others like SOS, Save Our Streets, BRAD, Bronx Rising Against Gun Violence, RTG, Release the Grip, as well as Stand Up to Violence, SUV, and others that represent the New York City Crisis Management System. So I am just providing opening remarks because we do have a panel discussion this evening, and we really want this to be an engaging discussion with all of you. But let me say that we are all public safety. We are all the solution. We are all the agents of change. We are what it takes to keep our communities safe. Our children, our families, our older adults. We are the answer. And although we've seen incredible progress in our communities, in this borough, we still have a long way to go. I pride myself as your borough president in making sure that we always show up. We show up during the good times and the challenging times. So it has been Guns Down, Life Up, SOS. We have been at the shooting responses. We have been at the candlelight vigils. We have been, unfortunately, at so many funerals. I'm tired of going to funerals. I want to go to more graduations. How about you? I want to go to more job fairs. I want to go to more ribbon cuttings for new housing and new home ownership opportunities. We are adamant about this work. We are intentional about this work. We cannot allow our young people to not be successful. We do not want them to see themselves as statistics, but they are success stories. They are future leaders. They are our engineers, our scholars. They are the reason why we do this work. We are passionate about this work. There's no way that we can do this work showing up at 9 o'clock and clocking out at 5 o'clock. It does not work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a calling. You have to be called to serve. And you have to realize that you do not need a title in front of your name to care about your neighbor, to care about the child that you see every day walking the streets with no destination. We have to give them a pathway. We have to open doors for our young people. And guess what happens when we open doors? We transform their lives. The best program that we could ever invest in next to education are jobs. If you give a young person a job, you can transform their life. And so I just need everyone to understand. Many of us hold titles, but the titles don't make us who we are. We define the title, and we do the work with or without the title. So I need everyone to be committed, to be dedicated, to be driven. I need everyone to plant seeds in this community. I need everyone to care. I need action and not words. I need programs. I need jobs and not jails. We need to make sure that we break down the school to prison pipeline and mass incarceration, because there's a world out there that is already just critical of our young people, already setting them up for failure. But that's not what we are about, folks. We are about driven success, proven measures that work, and we are about collaboration. So we may not have all the answers tonight, but guess what? Tonight is not the end. This is a process that we have to go through. And my colleagues and I, our advocates, everyone in the not-for-profit world, our clergy, faith leaders, we are all united around this work. Because guess what? It could be one of us that gets that phone call tonight or tomorrow or the day after. So let us take this personal. Because when one of us is attacked, all of us are attacked. When one of us is victimized, it's all of us. Family, I can't emphasize enough how important this work is, and we get emotional about this. The district attorney and I, my partner in government in all things public safety, we are borough-wide elected officials, and we see this work across 12 precincts, 2 PSAs, and 2 transit districts. And there are many times when we are up late at night. Darcel, what are we going to do? We have a 10-year-old that's in distress. We have a mother that just called us. What are we going to do? Christina, we get those calls. James, we get those calls. Golly, we get those calls. We're in the homes of these families, and it's not easy, folks. Sometimes we're expected to go home and act like everything is normal. But guess what? It's not normal. Gun violence, all forms of violence are not normal. And so I look forward to tonight's conversation. It is going to be an important conversation, and we have to keep it real. We have to be honest with ourselves about some of the things that are happening in our own communities to our own people, by our own people, right? Let's call it what it is. Not folks coming from outside our communities coming in to destroy us, but sometimes it's us, because we live with demons and we sometimes don't love ourselves enough and think that we deserve better. But I am here to tell you, Bronx, we deserve better. And working together, we are truly going to achieve the public safety that we all rightfully deserve. So an official welcome. Thank you to all the panelists. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you, Lincoln, Christina, you and your team, Tom, Tony, Cheryl, and everyone. I say thank you so much to the Lincoln family for always being there for us. We look forward to tonight's conversation. Thank you so much, everyone.